He wanted us to be one. He wanted us to have that oneness with him, that fellowship with him. That is closer, the Bible's very clear, closer than any two human beings could ever have. Why? Because it's when he talks about the two shall be made one flesh, right? That in Ephesians is talking about marriage, and in that he's using marriage, I should say it differently, he's using the analogy of marriage to show what you and God are supposed to be like. That you are one with him. And how can two walk together except they be agreed? And so there's a oneness that comes in. And see, most people are afraid to think like that. But the people that have thought like that are the ones who have made a pretty big dent in history. They're the ones that weren't afraid to take Jesus at his word. And yet today we would call them extremists. We'd say, wow, look what he thought about that. And now we love the results, but we're afraid to think like that. But unless you think like that, you'll never get the results. And then if you don't think that way and you still want the results, then you're going to spend the rest of your life at an altar begging God to give you something he's already given you. And he'll try to bring it alive. And he gives us so many scriptures. But in this, that whenever Jesus came alive, you have to realize, I mean, you can think about other examples. A person dies on an operating table or, in a hospital or something, and they use defibrillators sometimes to be able to kind of choke the heart and get it working again. And for that moment there, they're dead, but then they come back. Now, every person that's ever come back from the dead, their stories differ. But you know what? You know what they've never said? I've never heard one report of a person coming back from the dead and saying, I died, and there was just nothing.
Good morning, sweetheart.
There's never
Good morning.
just nothing. You're not just going to be dead and there'll be nothing and they're going to